Hey everyone, where are we going? Why is everyone in this elevator? Oh my god. What are you... Okay. I'm just going to leave, okay? You guys do your thing. Anyway, this is Star Citizen. It's actually currently free to play, and you can try it until I believe mid-February. February 18, is it? I forgot. There's a date until which you can actually try this game absolutely free. Now, this is one space game that I've never purchased, and I wanted to see what it's like and give it a try, and also give you guys my opinion if it's actually worth investing, because currently it is in very, very, very early access, but it's actually kind of expensive too. So, welcome to What the Math. Today we're going to be taking a look at Star Citizen. And so here we are in the universe of this particular game. Now, unfortunately, there's just not enough to do here right now. There's the hangar where you get your free ship, or the ship that you purchased from the website, and you also get, I believe it's called Arena Commander, where you get to shoot at people with your ship. But then there's this universe, which is where you basically enter the game and play with other players, and this is actually absolutely amazing. I really hope that this game comes out soon, because I do want to actually get into it. I want to play this full time, but unfortunately it is just too limiting for me to commit right now, and I have my policy with early access games that unless they have enough stuff going on already, I'm not going to buy them. Now we're inside some sort of I think they're selling these. I think it's just like a company that makes spaceships. It's called Astro Armada. Can I talk to this person? Hello, person of stature and beautiful muscles. I like your pose. Can I do that too? No, I can't. All right, so moving on. He doesn't want to talk to me. So let's explore this a little bit more. We're gonna try to get into our ship, or at least find our ship. I don't really know where it is here. This universe business is all new to me, and we're going to go and I'm gonna jump too. I'm gonna jump too. And he just ran away. And we're gonna go and take it for a flight, for a space flight. Now, while I'm actually looking for my spaceship, I just wanted to mention or talk a little bit about the graphics and the sound effects so far. So there's a lot of ambient sounds, there's a lot of really cool space effects, and there's a lot of really cool visual effects as well. Graphically, this game looks absolutely amazing, and it's running pretty good too. I mean, I am recording this, and I'm getting like 40 frames per second on my gaming laptop. This is, I believe, a tavern. This is a space bar. Look at this. Look at the sound effects. It instantly changes. Can I take that beer? Can I take that space beer? I want that space beer. Give it to me. I can't. Anyway, there's a person there. This is actually a very sad space bar. This is a very sad but very cool looking space bar. So hopefully when this game actually comes out, this will be full of people reminiscent of space bars, or I guess cantinas in Star Wars Galaxies. If you've ever played this game, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't played this game, I'm going to be doing a short impressions video of it very soon, because anyway, I'm not going to say anymore. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's coming. It is coming. Now, where is my ship? There are a lot of these other terminals here that seem to have, they're called job terminals. I'm guessing this is where you'll be accepting your quests, but all of them are offline. So a lot of the things in this game so far are just placeholders. Basically, they're just a shell of what it is, what there will be to come. Unfortunately, this is not enough for me, like I said, to purchase this game or to buy a spaceship. By the way, this will be a free-to-play from what I understand. But unfortunately, you are required to purchase spaceships if you want to participate in the space battles, or basically play the game. Otherwise, you're just stuck on this planet, moving around and going to space bars and drinking your sorrows away, which I think will be free. This part will be free, but not enough to enjoy this game to the fullest. Big Benny's. Oh, I want that. Crab eat. Gimme, 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 gimme. Alright, I can't eat that. So anyway, we're now in space, or this is actually a space location called Port something. I totally forgot the name. Port something. And I believe this is actually where we'll finally get to use our ship, because I do believe that the planetary takeoff and planetary landing is a future edition. It doesn't actually exist yet, so there's what I'm guessing is that I'm not allowed to take off from the planets just yet. However, we know that the space exploration and also the space battles already exist in the game, so this is probably where I have to actually find my spaceship. But just some of my first impressions so far, and this is, by the way, me playing this for the first time ever. The thing I do enjoy is the detail. And, ooh, some lag here. But the thing I don't enjoy is the fact that a lot of the players that are just starting the game may be put off by all of the complexity. And specifically... Press the screen to continue. Okay. Specifically, the fact that you are... Oh, port always start. That's it. Specifically, the fact that you are actually... request ship. Let's do this one. You basically have to kind of find things on your own. AO3. I have to remember that, I think. So there's just a lot of things going on here, and the complexity may not be really appropriate for some players. I think for you know, for a space fan, for someone... Why am I stuck here? For a space fan, or for someone who loves these types of games, complex games and games that do have a lot of things going, I'm definitely going to be playing this, but not everyone is going to enjoy these. Some people actually prefer simplicity, and some people prefer to be, you know, just jump into the space battles right away, and so they may not really enjoy as much complexity as this. All right, so mine is AO3. Where is AO3? Before I go to AO3, check this out. Holy cow, this is really cool. You get to see the outside. This is what the station looks like. We're orbiting some sort of a gas giant, and this is the outer space. Now, in this game, you are actually going to be able to go into outer space and basically fly around and complete missions in zero gravity, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. There's actually already some missions available to us. And I'm kind of still struggling to find my ship, but luckily there is a HUD thing that shows me where it is. I just don't really know which doors are where. I think this is it. And here comes the pressurization. We are now going to be going into space and looking for our spaceship. Did I go to the wrong bay? I think I went to the wrong bay, but it's okay. We'll just walk across the space, the open space. And look at the beautiful sun in there, and we are now in complete vacuum. So this is what vacuum would feel like. And this is actually one of the few games I can think of. And the other game I can think of is Take on Mars, that has open space in such a realistic and sort of representation. And this is really cool. There's just some random person flying across the space. And anyway, moving on. Let's go into space. And look at that. I'm flying. I just jumped off the platform, and now we're basically flying through space. I believe there's also a way for us to control ourselves. There we go. So we're just going to basically fly around and explore this a little. And as I was flying through space, here we go, disconnected. Interesting, timed out. Well, that's not a good first impression. I was basically just trying to explore and got disconnected from the server. Now, that's something that happened to me in Elite Dangerous occasionally, but not after less than an hour of playing. So this is a little bit unfortunate. Anyway, so let's try this again. And so this is attempt number 2 as we reconnected to the server. Now, this was actually a little bit surprising that I'd get disconnected after only about 10 minutes on the station. And look at all the garbage. This is dirty, guys. This is dirty. Also, I seem to have waken up in a different room from before. Not gonna complain about that. Anyway, so first step, if you get to the station, is you should be doing is going into the area where you get to select your ship, which is, I think, right there in the middle. So basically, reach that area, go in there, click on the button, and choose this ship. We're still gonna choose this. I believe this is a ship that costs like $30. AO3. And now we're going to go back to space and try not to disconnect this time, even though that technically wasn't my fault. Now, you may have noticed there's some graphical artifacts here, specifically things popping in, and there's one person on deck as well. Things popping in randomly, and basically things are loading a little bit slower than they should be loading. Now, that's possibly because this game is still super early access, but I have a feeling they're not going to be able to fix that, because this game is very, very complex graphically, and otherwise, if you don't have these pop-ins, it's going to be really difficult for this game to be processed on even the most powerful computer. But this is, look at that, this is beautiful. That's someone's ship right here. Definitely not mine. Mine is tiny. Mine is small. So let's try to fly to our ship. Actually, we're gonna have to go through open space And there's our RSI Aurora LN. This is actually I believe this is the most basic ship you can purchase in this game. And we're gonna try to jump down here and get inside. So the thing about, oh, I actually injured my feet while jumping down. The thing about this game is that you actually have to manually get into your ship by opening things up. Like, I have to manually open this. Now step inside by using use. And this is all done with the F button. And then I have to go inside the cabin, or obviously close the doors, and get inside the ship. Basically, it's all manual, and in some sense, this is actually great. In another sense, it's very time-consuming. So not everyone is going to be enjoying this, and not everyone is going to enjoy. Am I sleeping? I got into the bed by accident, I think. And because I was actually inside the bed, I need to get out of here. And what I just realized is that you do need to check your controls really carefully. What I ended up doing is laying in this silly bed for a few minutes until I actually found the right button to get out of the stupid bed. And my ship is already moving. I don't even know why. I think someone actually accidentally pushed it. Or is pushing it right now. Anyway, so let's get inside the thingy. I can see my head. I can see other bugs, other glitches. This is not looking good so far. Oh, there's a person in there. What are you doing in my ship? Dude, that is my ship. Get out. Alright, well, this is actually pretty fun so far. I don't even know what this guy was doing inside my ship. And, seriously, you close the door? You close the door. You close the... Huh? Wait, where'd he go? Is he still here? I think he's still here. So this is pretty funny. I think we were both completely new to this. He has no idea that this is my ship, and I have no idea how to make him leave my ship. So I'm just going to go and summon a completely new vessel, because this is really not what I expected. I didn't actually realize you can... Hello, sir. I didn't realize you can steal my ship. Can you leave, please? Leave this area. Please. Give it back to me. Oh, this looks pretty nice. What is he doing with that thing? What is going on with that? What is going on with that? Whoa! Oh, what a jerk. That's mine. That was mine. That was mine. Okay, fine. You can have it. I'm gonna steal that ship right there. This is actually a much better looking vessel as well. So I'm gonna take this and then shoot you down. Hopefully I can do that. If not, that's okay too. Oh, no, that was mine. That was mine. No. He was first. Darn it. How did this other guy manage to get inside my ship so easily? I didn't have as much luck getting inside this cool looking ship. Alright, well, let's try this again. I guess I have to resummon my ship. And you'll notice, or you may have noticed, that the frames per second have actually dropped quite dramatically. I'm getting like 14 frames per second. And I'm pretty sure this guy's new, like just like me. He has no idea what he's doing. Or she. And we're going to go and try this again. Here goes my ship. Goodbye, my wonderful but free ship that I got just because I'm trying this for free. Well, I have no idea how he managed to get inside. I think I left the door open. That's what I did. And then he just sat down there and flew out with it. Alright, so that's, so yeah, because I think you can't really open doors that are not yours, unless I'm completely wrong. But you look like you're gonna steal someone else's ship too, right? So yeah, we need to try this again. Alright, so let's get into our ship finally. I believe it's right here. Well, okay, that was pretty cool. So that sounds like someone doesn't know how to fly. I think I'll be doing the same thing. I think I'll be smacking into different objects, just like this guy right there. Now, you'll notice that there's a lot of players running around. There's also a lot of newbies, just like myself. And that's because I think the developer opened the game to the public because they wanted to see, well, first of all, how the server performs, but they also wanted to promote it a little bit more. And if you don't know anything about Star Citizen, it's actually, I believe they've made the most possible money with it. Oh, Jesus. Now oh, come on. Am I ever going to get inside the ship or what? They managed to crowdfund and kickstart this game with something like over $100 million, which is actually a lot of money. This is, I think, one of the few games that managed to pull it off. But many people are upset with this game because it's actually technically selling you virtual ships, and many of these ships are not even in the game yet. So it's like selling promises to the public. And I'm also having a lot of trouble getting inside this cockpit, which is not really looking good so far. I know this is early access, but they should have figured this out, made this a little bit easier. Anyway, so here we go with the cockpit. We're gonna try to take off finally. Let's take this ship for a spin and possibly crash into something. I'm hoping to find my old ship and then, if I can, maybe destroy that guy.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
Okay.
System check.
Thank you.
Landing gear raised. Radar contact.
Alright, so here we go, finally flying the ship. Now, the way the controls work here, this is all Newtonian physics, but at the same time, it's actually a kind of unrealistic Newtonian physics in that you will always slow down automatically. But it is a Newtonian physics game, which is pretty cool. The controls are relatively difficult, so the space battles will be relatively difficult as well. This is not as easy as Elite Dangerous. I personally am finding this more challenging as well. The graphics, so far at least, are a little bit disappointing. Now, that's maybe just me because I've been playing Elite Dangerous for a long time and I'm used to the kind of graphics you get in that type of a game. Here, however, oh, come on, quiet. But here, however, it feels like there's just some kind of a fidelity issue. There's graphical glitches everywhere. There's lower texture resolution, and the ships do look a little bit smudged from a distance. This is not something that I would expect from a game that made so much money. But anyway, I'm not gonna complain. I'm sure it'll get better. All right, so let's go somewhere else. And this is actually what the key bindings look like, so you can kind of see that there's a lot of keys. There's a controller that modifies your keys to give you even more commands. And basically what I'm looking for here is, of course, the map button, which I don't think is here. All right, so maybe there is no map. There's only a radar zoom, which is something that you'd expect from a game that's kind of realistic. But anyway, so let's see if we can maybe. Ooh, look at that. We already have our guns enabled. Let's go see if we can maybe kill something or shoot something down. So this is a game that is trying to recreate a smaller sort of universe, smaller collection of solar systems. And unlike Elite Dangerous, this is not going to be a massive game, although it is going to be pretty large. There's going to be quite a lot of places to explore, a lot of places to visit. And what was that? What we're going to do is we're going to try to find something really cool in here and then go to that location and explore it.
Quantum drive is now on.
And we're engaging our quantum drive, and this will actually relocate us to this location. Looks pretty awesome, I think.
Now
Arrived at the location that has there's battles going on. Let's go shoot people.
This is Crusader Security. We've got the situation handled.
No, you don't. You have nothing handled. I'm gonna help you because I am a helper. Let's go and try to shoot something down, and hopefully we'll make some credits as well. It looks like 2 pirates left and one of the security guys left, and he might actually end up losing. So hopefully we'll get to him before they end up killing him, so we can actually try to defeat these pirates. Now this looks like some sort of a old school space station with solar panels on the sides. And we're gonna explore this a little bit more in detail when we actually defeat the pirates. So far this game looks promising, but I have to say that there's just too many glitches for my taste. The other thing that I don't really like is that a lot of the things say, oh boy, no, missile evaded, destroy the missile. Where is it? Where is this guy? Where do you go? Okay, time to stop talking and engage into in a battle. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. There you are. 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 Come on. Come on. You can. I can hit him. I can hit him. I can hit him. That was pretty awesome. All right. So the battles are definitely difficult, but quite entertaining. Now, I'm having trouble with the UI. It's not specific about telling me where to go. So yeah, the battles are actually pretty awesome. I have to say this is quite exciting. If this is where the game is headed, I'm definitely going to be keeping track of it. Yeah, look at the explosion. Oh my god. Even though that's technically not me doing it. But we still have one more target to destroy, and hopefully we'll be the one killing it. Kind of hard to aim, actually. Oh, my shields. Oh, look at that. I actually think I may have actually have done this.
Actually assist. Things were looking a little tight. If you got a second, we could use need your help before morning.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I almost keep
Oh boy.
shutting down comm arrays in the area. You think disruption information flow will give 'em an edge? We need to guard the perimeter in case they come back. Think you could EVA down and reboot the array for us?
Radar contact.
You know what? That's pretty awesome. I didn't expect there would be a mission here. That's not a mission that I chose on the HUD that I was about to show you. There's actually one mission here that is available called PI Wanted, where you can actually try to investigate someone's disappearance. We're gonna go ahead and go with that actually. And so this mission seems to be pretty awesome. What he's asking me to do is to EVA into this space array or a communication array, and then re-enable it unofficially, as he mentions. And because I guess this is something that's illegal, and so we're gonna try to do that actually. And I don't really know where he wants me to park my ship, but let's just do it here. And we're going to go into space and try to re-enable it. Now this is actually pretty cool because I didn't expect to get this mission. I just went to a random location to test the this faster than speed of light travel, FTL travel, and it just happens to have been a mission, which is awesome. I'm really liking this so far. So we're going to exit our ship and disable everything, and let's go into space. Let's go explore this space array a little bit. Also look at our ship from the outside and possibly take a nap in our bed again. Alright, so open the door. How do you? There we go. I think our ship is actually still moving. Open it, come on. There we go, look at that, we're in space. We're in space, everyone. Like I said before, this is actually one of the few games that I know that allows you to freely fly in space like this. The other game being Take on Mars by Bohemian Interactive, the game developer that made Armor games as well. And so our job is to... Is that him? Yeah, look at that, he's on fire. Let's go explore his ship first. So our job here is to re-enable the space array, and this is looking good so far. I just really hope that this game delivers all of its promises, but I personally would not still purchase this because, like I said, there's just way too many glitches. Like, look at this guy, he's just glitching out. The other thing here that is unfortunate is that many things are still unavailable. If you go into the menu here, right here, you'll notice that everything says coming soon, coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. So many things are just not here yet. They're still just empty promises. I'm not saying they're empty promises, they're promises, but hopefully they'll deliver all of these features sometime soon. And as soon as this game is actually playable and as soon as there's stuff to do here, I'm definitely going to buy a ship. Some kind of a cool ship that I can actually use to explore various locations. Now this is pretty awesome. Look at that.
Multiple contacts incoming.
Really? I've entered from space into this really cool looking area, and this is all zero gravity too. Now he wants me to do something inside, right? I don't know what. Enable this somehow? Sounds like there's a battle going on outside. Although I shouldn't really be hearing this. Oh yeah, I found it, I think. I think this is the console I was looking for. And this is actually pretty awesome. It took me a few minutes to actually discover this. I like how it doesn't actually tell you where you need to go to try to complete a mission. It does require a little bit of exploring and investigatory skills. Alright, it says it's on the line. So I think my mission here is done. So we're just going to return to our ship. And hopefully it has not been destroyed by that collision warning that I received earlier. And there we go. Found the exit. So we're just going to get out, get inside our spaceship, and get out of this place. But this is actually very, very cool. This, you know, when I was young, this would be my dream. Just playing a game that allows you to do all of this stuff, fly through space, have space battles, and then explore various galaxies. I think we actually live in a pretty cool age of space games. We have some of the most incredible space games out there, including Elite Dangerous, and a lot of the space dreams I used to have when I was younger are basically coming true. Even though it's not really space exploration in real life, this is probably as close as we'll get in my lifetime. And it is absolutely amazing. Alright, so my ship is luckily still in one piece, even though there were pirates that were possibly attacking this area. But I have a feeling that this is already finished. This is already enabled. This array has already been enabled, so we don't have to do anything else here. what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get back inside and go to our next destination. But what I'll do is I'm gonna make this a two-part video. In the second part, what we're going to do is complete that mission that is on our screen. That was, I believe, called PI Wanted. That's it. Flat rate, no expenses. So this is how the questing will work in this game, where you'll basically be assigned random missions to investigate, to destroy, to re-enable, to go and do things for money. I personally don't have any trouble with this, but some people may find this... Oh boy, that's not good. Some people may find this a little bit too shallow. It does feel like a typical MMO game, but I don't have trouble with that. I kind of like the fact that it does give you missions to play through. All right, so let's get inside the ship. Oh, I have to press use, I think. And get inside the cockpit and hopefully maybe do some battling again. This is us getting inside the cockpit. So I like the animations. I just don't like the glitches that you get to see sometimes because of the complexity of the visual effects here. And here we go. And actually the combat does feel a little bit more visceral, a little bit more involved. You can actually hear the guns, you can hear the collisions, you can see the collisions, even though you technically are not really supposed to hear them. Because, you know, this is space. I kind of like the fact that it makes me feel like I'm doing real damage to these ships. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Like, you actually get to see the sparks and the explosions. And collision alert. There we go. Collided with the debris. But for a second there, you could actually see the really, really low graphical effects of the explosion as it was trying to be processed. This is something that... I think this is actually my only negative about the graphics so far, is that because of its complexity, it takes a little bit longer to load than usual. And there we go. Another explosion and another collision avoided. Interesting. All right. So this is basically what the game is like in a nutshell. If you've never played this, now would be a good time to try it because it is free to play until mid-February. And you get to actually explore the universe and get to see what it's like and what it will be like when it's officially released sometime, hopefully in 2016, but possibly early 2017. Now, I'm going to go ahead and complete the next mission, but we'll make this into a completely different video because this is getting a little bit too long. Hopefully you enjoyed this first impressions video. And hopefully you'll tell me more about what you think about this game and whether you already have it or whether you're thinking about purchasing it. Now, like I said before, I don't really recommend buying this just yet because, like I said, look, if you press F9, if you go in here, many things are still coming soon. This is just not a complete game. You're not going to have much to do here except for maybe shoot a few ships here and there, complete a few missions, and that's about it. If you do want a space game, Elite Dangerous is a much better contender right now because it has a lot of content already, but in the future this might actually be much better. Anywho, so next video we're going to do the mission called PI Wanted, which I believe is an investigation mission that also gives us money. But other than that, I think that's all I wanted to show you in this particular video. This was more of a first impressions than a review. I really have nothing to review just yet because there's just not enough content. But this will definitely be a game that I'll be following for the next few years and just to see how it advances and how it evolves. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Game you later, and as always, bye-bye.